Don't forget this one step when changing your brake pads and rotors. This 2015 Malibu has warp rotors, but the pads are okay. But when replacing the rotors, you also need to swap the pads even if they're not worn down. There's 4 bolts to take everything apart, 2 on the caliper bracket and 2 for the caliper itself. New rotors have a protectant on them to make sure they do not rust, so be sure to use brake cleaner on them liberally and get all of that off before you install it. The new pads should come with new clips, so be sure to remove the old crusty ones. And once you have the new ones on, don't forget to add a little bit of brake grease on them. I also noticed the caliper guide pins that needed to be re-lubricated. They simply pull right out. I apply a bunch of brake grease to them, and then when I slide them back in, they're nice and smooth. I also apply a little bit of brake grease to the back of the pad that touches the caliper piston. Also, don't forget to have a brake tool. When you get to the very end, you're going to need to use it to push the piston back in. I've also seen people use like a clamp to do this, but it's so much more effort than simply just going to your local auto parts store and renting one for free. It's rinse and repeat for the rest of the pads and rotors, and don't forget to bed your brake pads when you're done. Follow for more car content.